And I now request just for us to leave for Delhi for some other places, some other engagement. Therefore, he has conveyed his regret not to come, to kindly come to the dais. And Mr. Mukherjee is going to chair this session. Industry, particularly in the coal mining and in the coal India particularly, before moving to the SL mining. And he is an outstanding, as you said, the mining, production, technology, what are the issues henceforth, the social file, a report to put to the government and other agencies. He's an engineer, he's an MBA, so a technocrat combined with to make his observations on the energy sectors what India is facing. And
so we have a big Intertek team here, and just to tell you who we are and what we do. We, as you can see, our tagline, valued quality delivered, was Intertek. We provide quality and safety services. Not only do we do that, we also add value to our customers' products and services. And that's why I think we are here today to share with you how in the mining space we would be helping in the inspection so that you get more value for your activities. And of course, who are we? Why do we have the privilege of standing here in front of all of you esteemed participants and visitors here? We have a strong legacy of more than 30 years. Like in the morning, someone mentioned that we had the Bronze Age, the Silver Age, and electricity came 100 years back only. We are also associated with electricity, ladies and gentlemen. Intertek, you know the electric bulb, Thomas Alva Edison is a part of a legacy. And that's how we have years and years of experience in this field of safety and quality. And not only this, we have Mr. Calibret from Marine Survey. So we have 100 years plus of knowledge with us as we carry through. And as recently, we have also acquired Moody International. So today we stand in front of you and we want to deliver, whoever values quality, we make sure we deliver that. And of course, why are we important to you? Speed to market, your brand protection, you reduce risk. There was a lot of talk of risk in the morning. And of course, we have our focused resources. Our industries, as Mr. Pradhan told you, ranges from, we say from pin to plane, from, t-shirts to turbines, from farm to fork. So we have a whole range, A for agriculture to Z for zippers. And we have labs, and other than in minerals, we do a lot more. And so we have a lot of value-added best practices to offer in this space. Now for mineral services, I think Ashish will be in a better position to tell us what we do. So Ashish?
Actually, before going to our main subject, I can explain you our normal mineral services activities. We have a special geomining activities and geochemical testing facilities in all over world basis. And apart from that, we can do the export and imports good inspections, and as well as for steel industries, the NDT is the major part, non-destructive testing. So we have the full capability worldwide, and I will try to give you a outline that what is the present scenario for quality measurement of minerals and steel, and what is the exact role of a surveyor to give our value-added service to his customer. Now for a supply chain, for buyer and supplier, so both have some interest in terms of commercial and in terms of a right material for right using. So quality and quantity prices is a major factor, and another part in inspection, these both cover the quality and quantity of the material. It is the important for the major quality aspect. Now I am coming to a inspection part.
Ashish has some very interesting definition of quality. He says that Margaret Thatcher, Ashish, would you like to talk about what?
Yes, Margaret Thatcher told that quality is a situation in which a product once sold does not come back, but the customer does. So it is the basic thing of the quality of a supply chain also. It is very much applicable. And if you know, in the starting, our father of quality Juran told that it is the quality is only for the fitness of use, but there is no terms of the cost in this part. So Deming has given this part that quality is the predictable degree of uniformity in conformance suited to the market and at a low cost. Because I preferable that in basically for low cost, it is more appropriate that in optimization of the cost. Now in an inspection process of any material like bulk material, steel, anything, that inspection process has some inherent errors. So when we basically inspect the material, whether it is in-house or in third-party inspection or surveyor, we must take care about the error of the inspection. That is, planning is major important things before going to an inspection. Then interpretation of the specification is important. Then inadequate instrument, what instrument you have to use for a particular instrument, you have to mention in your inspection. So it is important. And above all, major error whatever we have found, that it is due to the operator. That is one, the lack of knowledge of the operator, or lack of training of the operator or inspector. Then sometimes the inspector are also basically overconfidence about their knowledge. So it will also make some errors.
All of us fully aware, those who are in the mining industry, fully aware of their capabilities, I suppose. And if you have any question on that or any clarifications, we may take it after the end of the session, or you want to put the question right now? Yeah, let us do it at the end of the session, okay? Now may I request Mr. Subhadras from Land, please.
Honorable Chairman, today we human beings in the world, we always claim, where can we have this light if there is no electricity? More than 1 billion people in the world have no access to electricity, and out of them 300 million people live in India. The per capita consumption of electricity as per the World Bank report of 2010 is 600 units per person, which is much below the world average of 2600 units and way behind European Union average of 6000 units. At present in India, we have a power deficit on the base load basis of about 11% and the peak load basis of 13%. At the same time, we have a gross installed capacity of 190 gigawatt, that is 1,90,000 megawatt, out of which 105 lakh megawatt is coal generated. This 105 megawatt of power plant, if they operate at 70% capacity or 70% power plant load factor, they will require about 430 million tons of coal per annum. Now where will this coal come from? Our coal giant, Coal India Limited, it has a production of 430 million tons per annum, which was there for last 2 years, out of which 40 million tons is coking coal, and the balance thermal coal of 390 million tons, 350 million ton is dedicated to the power sector. From Singareni collieries, out of 50 million tons we get about 40 million tons for the power sector, and for the balance like DVC, Tata Steel, etc. we get about 30 million tons, all grossing up to about 420 to 430 million tons, just neck to neck with whatever capacity, installed capacity we have in our country.
Summarize in just 1 or 2 minutes what we have heard. With excellent presentation by reverse order by Mr.